Okay, if I were doing this problem, the first thing I'd do is get rid of the complex fraction by multiplying the top and the bottom by the minor LCD, which is just simply the root of x. And that's fairly easy to do, right? So let me write that down for you. If you multiply the top by root x, you're going to get 1 minus root x. If you multiply the bottom by root x, you're going to get root x, and then I'm going to write down x minus 1. I'm not going to multiply that out yet. If I have to, I will multiply it out. All right. So again, let me repeat this. I multiply top and bottom by root of x. Right. Now, someone says, what are you going to do now? I'm kind of looking at it, and there's a couple of different things I could do, but I'm gonna do a u substitution at this point. And there's many u substitutions you can do, but I want to do a simple one. I want to do u equals the root of x. And then the du would be equal to, this is x to the 1/2, by the way. It would be 2 root x and a 1 dx. All right, let me stop for a moment and say that looks okay to me. So I'm going to write this down now in terms of use if I can. Let's take a look at that. And again, I want to point out what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this over here. That's all I'm looking at. So, what do you get in top? You get 1 minus u. All right, I got that part covered. What part did I get covered? This thing over here. Now, I see the dx, and I see the root x. That's 2 du's. All right, that's done. Now I'm looking at the x minus 1. And let me see if I can get that. That's going to be u squared equals x. So it's going to be u squared minus 1. And let me see if I can simplify that. I'm going to pull a 2 out, but I'm actually going to pull out minus 2 because I want to get the same order on top and the bottom. And you would get u minus 1 on top du. The bottom factor is to u plus 1, u minus 1, and there's a conditional cancellation. What am I left off? Minus 2, 1 over u plus 1 du. And now I'm going to integrate. And what do you get? You get minus 2. It's a rather simple integration, by the way. Natural log of the absolute value u plus 1 plus some constant of integration. Let me put the star. I forgot to do that, by the way. And let's go back to the u's. What are the u's? The u was just root x. What do you get over here? Minus 2, natural log, the absolute value, root x plus 1 plus c. By the way, the absolute value symbol can be removed if you like, but you don't have to. The reason being we're dealing with principal roots, and the root of x is going to be greater than or equal to 0. So greater than or equal to 0 plus 1 is always a positive number. Let's look at the key, though. What I mean by that, I'm not looking at the work. I realize sometimes we look at the work and say, you did a little differently in your blue area than you did over here. Yeah, it depends what day of the week I'm doing it, but it's not substantially different, all right? I'm looking at the answer key, though. I'm looking at this. I see the minus 2, see the natural log. Again, you can remove the absolute value symbol if you want, plus c, and we're done. We're good to go to the next question. Thank you.